Welcome to the channel Easy Geography. Don't forget to subscribe the channel. This video includes the questions from the unit Geography of India and the topic Rivers of India. This topic is very vast because we have a complex river system. I tried my best to include maximum questions and cover all the topic through detailed explanation. If you feel it is useful, please don't forget to subscribe the channel. We can go to the questions. First one, consider the following statements. Assertion and reason. Assertion, the rivers rising in the Himalayas flow throughout the year and are perennial. Reason, the Himalayan rivers fed both by rain and snow. Of these statements, option A, both A and R are correct and R is the correct explanation of A. Option B, both are correct but R is not explains A. Option C, A is correct but R is incorrect. Option D, A is incorrect but R is correct. And it's a simple question and we know option A, both A and R are correct and R is the correct explanation of A. The rivers rising in the Himalayas flow throughout the year and are perennial. The Himalayan rivers fed both by rain. During the monsoon season it is fed by rain and during the summer season by the snowfall. Okay. Find out the option which correctly identify the rivers in order. In the map of India, it is marked 1 to 5 and identify the rivers. Options: Indus, Kaveri, Mahanadi, Godavari and Ganga. Indus, Mahanadi, Kaveri, Godavari and Brahmaputra. C. Indus, Damodar, Kaveri, Krishna and Brahmaputra. D. Indus, Mahanadi, Kaveri, Krishna and Brahmaputra. The first one it is Indus, and then the second one it is a peninsular river and it is Mahanadi, and then the third one, the southernmost part, important southern river is Kaveri, and then the fourth one it is Godavari, and then the fifth one started from Tibet and flows through the northeastern part of India, then entered to Bangladesh, then to India. It is Brahmaputra, and the option B is the correct answer. First one Indus, then the second one Mahanadi, third Kaveri, fourth one Godavari, fifth one Brahmaputra. This is the correct order. Here identify the rivers. 1 to 10 it is Himalayan rivers. A to I peninsular rivers. Identify the location of rivers. The answer is here. The first one in the northwestern side it is Brahmaputra. Then the second one Ganga. Third one near to Ganga it is Yamuna. Then the fourth one Chambal. Fifth one Son. Then the sixth one parallel to Ganga it is Gangara. Then the seventh one near to Gangara it is Kosi. Then the eighth one it is Damodar. Then in the northwestern side of India fed by northern side mainly Indus and its tributaries. The northernmost is Indus river. Ninth one is Indus, and then the southern one it is Satluj. Then about the peninsular rivers, A passes through Rajasthan, it is Luni. Then through Gujarat it is B, it is Sabarmati. C and D, the major west flowing rivers Narmada and Tapti. C Narmada, D Tapti. Then in the eastern side E, it is Mahanadi. Then F Godavari. Then south of Godavari it is Krishna, and south of Krishna Penna, then Kaveri. Okay. While considering the drainage patterns, which of the following are the correct statements? It is the questions about the drainage patterns. First one, radial drainage pattern can be found in the Amarkandak range. Rectangular drainage pattern develop on a strongly jointed rocky terrain. Third one, the reverse of Gangetic Plain is having dendritic drainage pattern. Fourth one, when the tributaries of major river flow parallel to each other of the drainage pattern, it is termed as trellised pattern. First one, it is a correct statement. Radial drainage pattern means it is found in a hilly area flowing in all directions. It is the radial, in India, radial drainage pattern is found in the Amarkandak range. Then the rectangular drainage pattern developed on a strongly jointed rocky terrain. Rectangular pattern found in the rocky terrain region. Then the Gangetic Plain is having dendritic drainage pattern, tree-like drainage pattern found in the Gangetic Plain. And the fourth one, tributaries of major rivers, if it is flow parallel to each other, it is named as trellised pattern. Thus, the option D is correct, all the above. Okay, next we can go to the detailed explanation of these drainage patterns. First one, dendritic pattern. Dendritic pattern develop in a region which is having uniform terrain. That is important. Dendritic pattern develop on the uniform terrain. And it gives the appearance of branching looking like a tree. And it is found in the plain area. In India, it is found in the Gangetic Plains. And the tributaries join to the main river at acute angles. And the dendritic pattern means develop in a region having uniform terrain and its appearance like a tree, and then the tributaries join the main river at acute angles. In India, examples for dendritic drainage pattern is in the Gangetic Plain area. Second one, the trellised pattern. Trellis pattern develop where hard and soft rock found parallel to each other. Hard and soft rock found parallel to each other. That place is having trellis drainage pattern. And the tributaries join the river at right angles. In India, upper Himalayas are having trellised drainage pattern. Dendritic pattern, tributaries join the main river at acute angles. Trellised pattern joins the main river at right angles. And then dendritic pattern, uniform terrain. In the trellised pattern, hard and soft rock found parallel to each other. Okay. Then radial pattern, the rivers originate from a hill and flow in all directions. From the hillside, it flow in all directions. The rivers originating from Amarkandak, from where the Dharmada and Son, Jahila rivers are originate. Radial pattern found in the hilly area. And in India, the examples are Amarkandak range. And the Amarkandak range, the Narmada, Son, Johila rivers originate. Then the rectangular drainage pattern, it develops on a strongly jointed rocky terrain. That region should be tectonically stable. And in India, the drainage pattern found in Vindhyan mountains of India. That's about the drainage patterns. In India, the major drainage patterns are dendritic, trellis, radial and rectangular patterns. And the locations are also very important. The 3D view, dendritic pattern, uniform bedrock and looking like a branches of tree. Then the B, radial pattern, from a hilly region flows in all directions. Then the rectangular pattern found in highly jointed bedrock and the tributaries are parallel to each other. And in the trellised pattern, alternating weak and soft and hard rock found. Question. Given below are two statements, assertion and reason. Select your answer from the quotes given below. The statements are: assertion, peninsular rivers do not carry large amount of sediments compared to Himalayan rivers. Reason, these are fast flowing rivers pass through hard rocky terrain. Options both A and R are correct and R is the correct explanation. Option B, both A and R are true, but R is not explaining A. Option C, A is true, R is false. Option D, A is false, R is true. Answer is option A. Both statements are correct and R explains A. Assertion: the peninsular rivers do not carry large amount of sediments. Compared to the Himalayan rivers, the amount of sediments carried by the peninsular rivers are very less. And the main reason is these are fast flowing rivers and they are passing through hard rocky terrain. The peninsular rivers flow at very fast rate. If a river flow at a considerable speed, then only it can erode the sides and riverbed. And as the peninsular rivers flowing very fast, it is not able to carry the sediments and it is not able to erode the sides and also the riverbed. Thus, the amount of sediments are also very less. And due to the same reason, meanders are absent in the peninsular rivers. The formation of meanders needs more sediments. Next question. Damodar river rises from. Source of Damodar river. Options: A. Chota Nagpur, B. Naga Hills, C. Satpura range, D. Amarkantak plateau. Damodar, the originating place is Chota Nagpur plateau. Option A. Rivers and its origin. The Indus river originates from Mansarovar lake. Then Chenab, Baralachila pass in Kulu hills. Jhelum, Verinag. Ravi and Bias near Rohtang pass. Satluj, Ragas lake near Mansarovar. Then Ganga, Gangotri glacier. Yamuna, Yamunotri glacier. Brahmaputra, Chemyungung glacier. Chambal, Vindhya range. Son, Amarkantak plateau. Damodar, Chota Nagpur. Narmada, Amarkantak. Then Mahi, Vindhyan range. Sabarmati, Mewar hills and Aravalli. Tapi river, Satpura range. Mahanadi, Dandakaranya. Krishna, Mahabaleshwar. Luni, Pushkar valley of Aravalli. Periyar, Shivagiri hills. Penna, Nandi hills. Vaigai, Varusunad hills. And the originating place of rivers is very important and is frequently asked in several exams. Next one. Which among the following is not a tributary of river Ganga? Penganga, Yamuna, Son, Badwa. Which is not a tributary of river Ganga? Answer option A. Penganga. Yamuna, Son, Badwa, Chambal, Kosi, all these are the tributaries of river Ganga. And the rivers and its tributaries, it is also very important. First, tributaries of Himalayan rivers Ganga and its left bank tributaries and right bank tributaries are there. Major left bank tributaries of Ganga include Sharda, Gomdi, Ghagra, Gandhak, Kosi and Mahananda. These are the left bank tributaries of Ganga. Same questions will come. Which among the following is not a left bank tributary of Ganga or not a right bank tributary of Ganga? Like questions are also will come. And the right bank tributaries of Ganga include Yamuna, Chambal, Sindh, Badwa, Ken, Son and Damodar. Then the tributaries of river Indus, Shyok, Gilgit, Ravi, Bias, Jhelum, Chenab, Satluj and Shekhar. Tributaries of Brahmaputra, Subansri, Kameng, Teesta, Dhansri. All these are in the north, joined from the north. And then Dhansri, it is found in north and south. Then Disang and Kapoli from south. Tributaries of peninsular rivers. Firstly, east flowing rivers. East flowing rivers are Mahanadi, Godavari, Krishna and Kaveri. These are flows to Bay of Bengal. Tributaries of Mahanadi, Hasdeo, Tel and Sionad. Godavari, Manchra, Penganga, Varda, Venganga, Pranhida and Shabari. Tributaries of Krishna River, Koyna, Varna, Panchganga, Dudganga, Bhima, Tungabhadra and Musi. Don't confuse about the Panchganga, Dudganga and Penganga and Venganga. Penganga, Venganga, tributaries of Godavari. Panchganga and Dudganga, Krishna. Kaveri, important tributaries are Hemavati, Lokpavani, Shimsa, Akravati. All these are joining from north. And Lakshman Tirtha, Kabani, Suvarnavati and Bhavani joining from south. In India, the major west-flowing peninsular rivers are Narmada and Tapti, flows to Arabian Sea, and Narmada, the major tributaries are from south it is Dudi and Tawa. From north it is Hiran, Barana and Kola. And the Tapti, Betul, Anar, Arnavati and Valar from the north, and Ambhora, Khandu, Sipra and Amaravati from south. These are the major rivers and its tributaries. Next question. Given below are two statements, assertion and reason. Select your answer from the quotes given below. Assertion. Brahmaputra river forms riverine islands. Reason. Brahmaputra passes through a region of high rainfall and have large volume of water. You know the options. First one, both are correct and R explains A. Option B, both are correct, R is not explaining A. Option C, A is correct, R is incorrect. Option D, A is incorrect, R is correct. And in the statements, Brahmaputra river forms a riverine island. We know the largest riverine island in India is Majuli and it is on the Brahmaputra river in Assam. And the Brahmaputra passes through the northeastern state and therefore it is having large volume of water because it is passing through high rainfall area. Both statements are correct. But the reason doesn't explain A. The formation of riverine island is not related with the volume of water. Okay. Then the answer is option B. Both A and R are correct but R is not explaining A. Brahmaputra river has braided channels and thus it forms riverine islands. Braided means it's a network of tributaries. So many tributaries are there and in between the tributaries riverine islands may be formed. And it is highly braided due to the low gradient. And the Himalayan rivers and the Brahmaputra river forms riverine islands because of its braided channels. And here the reason is it passes through the high rainfall region and high volume of water. If it is passing through the high rainfall, it is having large volume of water and thus it carries more silt, more sediments. And it is not a reason for the formation of riverine islands. In Tibet, the Brahmaputra river has smaller volume of water and less silt because it is a cold and dry area. In the northeastern region, it passes through the high rainfall region and therefore it is having a large volume of water and carries more sediments. The largest riverine island in India is Majuli, is in Assam in Brahmaputra river. Next one. Which river is called Padma in Bangladesh? The river known as Padma in Bangladesh is options Brahmaputra, Ganga, Surma and Tista. It is Ganga. Other names are Brahmaputra, it is known as Sangpo in Tibet, Jamuna in Bangladesh, Dihang in Arunachal Pradesh. Ganga is known as Padma in Bangladesh. Next one, match the following. the Himalayan ranges are there, and the position in between rivers. Assam Himalaya, Punjab Himalaya, Kumaon Himalaya, and Nepal Himalaya. Position between Satluj and Kali, between Indus and Satluj, between Tista and Brahmaputra, between Kali and Tista. A. It is Assam, B. Punjab, C. Kumaon, and D. Nepal Himalaya. And see, the Assam Himalaya, it is between the rivers Brahmaputra and Tista. Option 3. The position is between Tista and Brahmaputra, Assam Himalaya. Then the D, it is Nepal Himalaya between Tista and Kali. Nepal Himalaya between Tista and Kali. Then in between Kali and Satluj, it is Kumaon Himalaya. Between Indus and Satluj, it is Punjab Himalaya. So the answer is Assam Himalaya is between Brahmaputra and Tista. Third one. Then the Punjab Himalaya, it is between Satluj and Indus. The second one. Then the Kumaon Himalaya between Satluj and Kali. First one. 3, 2, 1 and 4. Option A is the correct answer. Next one. The river known as Sorrow of Bihar. Options Mahanadi, Ganga, Kosi and Damodar. It's a direct question. Sorrow of Bihar. It is Kosi. Option C. Kosi is the Sorrow of Bihar. The Damodar river is known as Sorrow of Bengal. These rivers are known as Sorrow because it causes floods frequently. Because the river changing its course and depositing more sediments, it leads to floods. Next one. The largest tributary of river Indus. Jhelum, Chenab, Ravi and Beas. The largest tributary of river Indus is option B, Chenab. Next one. Name the river which demarcates Malwa Plateau and Deccan Plateau. In between Malwa Plateau and Deccan Plateau, the peninsula river is, it is Narmada. Narmada river demarcates Malwa Plateau and Deccan Plateau. Which of the following river makes an estuary? The river forms estuary. Krishna, Mahanadi, Godavari, Bhagirathi. Option answer D, Bhagirathi. All others makes deltas. Next question. The two head streams of Ganga, Bhagirathi and Alagananda united. The meeting places of Ganga, Bhagirathi and Alagananda. Kedarnath, Devaprayag, Badrinath, Haridwar. It is Devaprayag. Next one. Given below are two statements. Assertion and reason. Select the answer. Assertion. The deltas are not found at the mouth of Narmada. Reason. Narmada doesn't contain large volume of alluvial deposit and its mouth faces strong tides and currents. And the assertion is correct. Deltas are not found at the mouth of river Narmada. And the reason, it does not contain large amount of alluvial deposits as the mouth faces strong tides and currents. It is also right. And because of the large amount of the absence of large amount of alluvial deposits and the presence of tides and currents, Narmada doesn't form deltas. Thus option A is correct. Both are correct and they are explaining A. The deltas are formed in the region where the river carries more amount of alluvial deposits. And the mouth should be free from tides and currents. Which of the following rivers has not been declared as a national waterway? Not been declared as a national waterway. Options Brahmaputra, Godavari, Satluj and Krishna. Answer is Satluj. It is passes through the highly undulating hilly region, Satluj River. Then the Brahmaputra, Godavari, Krishna flowing through a plain area. Brahmaputra at first it is flowing through the hilly area, then it enters plain area. Then next one, which of the following river has its source outside India? Ravi, Bias, Jhalam and Brahmaputra. Outside India, originating outside India. It is Brahmaputra. Originating place is in Tibet. Next question. Which of the following rivers shared by large number of states? Options Kaveri, Krishna, Godavari and Mahanadi. Shared by large number of states. All these rivers are shared by number of states. And which one shared large number? Answer is Krishna. And the sharing states are Krishna shared by Maharashtra, Karnataka, Telangana and Andhra Pradesh. Krishna, Mahanadi, Karnataka, Telangana and Andhra Pradesh. Kaveri by Karnataka and Tamil Nadu. Mahanadi by Chhattisgarh and Orissa. Godavari by Maharashtra, Chhattisgarh and Telangana. One, which among the following river doesn't form delta? The river doesn't form delta. Kaveri, Ganga, Krishna, Mahanadi. Answer is option C. Krishna. Here it is the last question. Which of the following river attains its maximum flow in August and September? Options Jhalam, Luni, Ganga and Kaveri. During August and September, which river attains its maximum flow? August and September means during the monsoon season. June to September is monsoon, and we know the Gangetic Plain region receives high amount of rainfall during the monsoon season. Thus, the answer is option C, Ganga. The flow of Jhalam is mainly derived from the snowmelt from Himalayas. The Ganga river attains maximum flow during the August and September or during the monsoon season. Thanks for watching. Please like, share and subscribe the channel.